Worldwide, we produce 100 million used tires every year. If this number is broken down, then every passing minute, 2,850 vehicles' tires get damaged. The world's largest tire dumping graveyard is present in Kuwait. For the last several years, used tires from all over the world are being collected here. If it is seen in aerial footage, then it looks something like this. This graveyard spreads over thousands of acres. Is so big that it can be seen even from space. But if this graveyard was in any third world country or in any developing country, then it would also be understood. But Kuwait, which is one of the richest countries in the world, what is the purpose of it here? And why Kuwait is continuously collecting these used tires for the last several years? And what are these tires used for? So welcome to another brand new video of the Text TV. Average car tires last for 30,000 kilometers to 40,000 kilometers. After that, these tires are useless. They are thrown away, or often we see them lying discarded on the roadside. Other recycling materials of these used tires can be reused just by simply melting it. On the other hand, firstly, we can't recycle the tires because they are made of rubber and sulfur. Secondly, recycling of tires produces dangerous gases, and it is illegal in many countries. In Europe, it is even illegal to keep used tires in the garbage. So then most of the Western countries send their used tires to Kuwait in order to get rid of them. Here is the Slabia tire graveyard, spread over 1,000 square meters in the Arabian desert. Here each mountain of tire is not just a single layer. Instead, it is made of 50 feet stands, where they are continuously being dumped. Kuwait buys 1,000 kilograms of used tires in just 1 dinar and stores them, which Kuwait has been doing for many years. It soon took on the shape of a graveyard, which can now be seen even from space. According to some government officials, there are about 70 million used tires present in this graveyard. Kuwait is a rich country, and 1 Kuwaiti dinar is equal to 3.3 USD. So the world was shocked that why does Kuwait have to collect these scraps? Till now, Kuwait is collecting them and none of them is recycled. Kuwait did not have money shortage. That's why Kuwait buying them sporadically. But even actually, the Kuwait government did not have any plan for it. After happening of an incident, the officials started to take the matter seriously. Between 2012 and 2022, thousands of tires were lying there. Fire got spread rapidly, and it was difficult to control it. This was the reason why first they divided tires into different squares. In the case of the fire, it could be controlled easily. Even after that, they could not able to stop the fire, and clouds of black smoke produced dangerous gases. Also because of them, people in the nearby city, like Al-Jar, also had to face a lot of problems. Let's see the satellite picture to observe how devastating an effect it had when a small piece of graveyard caught fire. Now think that, if this fire would spread, then how much loss it would cause in the whole graveyard. Because of these incidents, there was a lot of pressure on Kuwait from the international community. These harmful gases remain unfiltered in the atmosphere. At last, in 2021, Kuwait decided to dispose these tires. These tires packed in the containers and were sent around the world for recycling. At what cost are these tires brought? A normal tire consists of 3 things: rubber, carbon, and steel wires. Firstly, these tires are melted through a pyrolysis plant. Rubber melts and turns into gas, which is cooled and used as fuel. After that, only carbon and steel wires remain. After removing carbon, and by cooling the steel wires, then sent to the recycling facility. Besides that, there are many other ways to recycle tires, one of which is shredding. In this process, after shredding the tires, they are turned into powder, from which rubber tires used in construction are made. The Slabia graveyard was emptied in 2021, which looks like that. But even today, approximately 4 billion tires are dumped in different countries of the world. Now you are watching a colorful graveyard, which is not a flower garden, but it is the world's biggest bicycle graveyard in China. A few years ago, bike sharing was very popular in China. In 2014, bicycle sharing programs were also launched, in which rent a bicycle from one station. and park them on another station. With the passage of time, this service got advanced, and by using mobile application app, it is easy to know the bicycle location. People found this service very suitable, but most time, when a bicycle was needed, it was not in a nearby location. There was a great need for new bicycles to meet market demand. This is the best and cheapest way to travel for the middle class. Ultimately, in order to meet market gap, many multi-billion-dollar companies were set up. In each city, several bicycle booths were made, in which thousands of bicycles were parked. When this work was at its peak, 70 bicycle sharing companies were operating in China. According to a survey of 2017, this market of China ranked first in the world. It was estimated that, at a time, there were 160 million bicycles on roads in China. And a time came when there was a lot of saturation and it became less profitable. Hence, the investors halted investing in this sector. This is where the decline of bike sharing began. It came to this point that the roads of Beijing support only 12 million bicycles. On the other hand, bike-sharing companies had distributed 23 million bicycles, which was twice the Beijing capacity. Now the problem of parking so many bicycles became a headache. People started parking their bicycles on the side of the roads, and we see a pile of bicycles standing on the side of every street. More than half of bike-sharing companies went bankrupt in 2018, and their bikes remain lying unclaimed. After this situation, government started to collect these bicycles in dumping yard in order to clean the cities. By picking up bicycles from every street corner, it started being brought to dumping yards, which today presents such a scene. In each dumping yards, at least 200,000 bicycles are lying there. It is not known that how many small and big dumping yards are present in China. And today these dumping yards are known as bicycle graveyard. Even today, bike sharing is still a trend in China, but it is not growing like 2017. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.